I think the challenges for women for making towns and cities better for walking and cycling are not dissimilar to challenges for men, but what it does is it amplifies. I think the barriers to walking and cycling are amplified for women than they are for men. And one of the things that I've learned over the past year working in the Edinburgh City Centre Transformation Project is that we don't have enough women being part of the conversation. As was said today, it's not a homogenous group, and so we need to seek different voices. We need to seek more diverse voices. We need to seek voices from women who are not part of the cycling community. And I think one of the big challenges is A, recognizing that fact, and B, reaching out and making sure that you can incorporate those voices into design, into city design, not just cycling infrastructure design, but city design, how we live, work, and play in our cities. The one thing I would change is if I could magic down a complete segregated cycling network into a city or into a town centre, I think that would make a huge transformational difference to women, to children, to families, to ordinary people cycling, doing their things, walking, transporting themselves around by bike. One of the things that I find really interesting in the way we design our cities and towns is, when you design a road or you build a road, you don't just stop. It goes to where it needs to go. Whereas with cycling infrastructure, you come to a junction, it's a bit too difficult. So let's just stop that and you can go on a road. And I think if we can change that mindset and we can say, cycling infrastructure for walking is actually as important, if not more, then we'll get more women cycling, we'll get more children cycling. When I used to cycle everywhere, and then I got pregnant with my son 8 years ago, and you suddenly see the danger everywhere around you. And I think to get more women cycling, you've got to remove not just the danger, but the perception of danger, and putting that cycling infrastructure in, magicking it down is the way forward.
And finally, what have you enjoyed about today?
Everything. It's been inspiring. It's been engaging. I've learned so much. I've learned that it's okay for me as a woman of color to use my voice to be to challenge perceptions. I do that anyway, but I think it's good to come to a place like this and listen to people like Jules, and listen to people like Rachel, bringing their experience. And the conversations have been incredible in the workshop sessions. And the one thing I'll take away from is, we tend to talk a lot about barriers, and we don't talk enough about the joys and the delight. And that's one thing that I'll take away from today, the joy.